largest. My daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in Florence. I'm honest, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest. Safe to say I'm the biggest. Hey yo, I'm the biggest. The biggest, the largest. I'm the biggest. The biggest, the largest. Safe to say I'm the biggest. The biggest, the largest. I'm the biggest. The biggest, the largest. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in Florence. I'm honest, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yo, what is up? What is up? Hello, humans. Can you hear me? I must. Oh, fuck. Wait. I gotta fix the goddamn SoundCloud overlay because of the goddamn SoundCloud update. The stupid UI shit. Let me see if there's a way to add like a solid color. I can just make a color, right? Black. Beautiful. All right, we're voiding for 1 sec. Void moment. Skip that. And then just put that behind that. What? Wait. Put that behind that. There we go. All right. How's everyone doing today? Gang soup. Let me just push this back a little bit. And then beautiful. Move that. Okay, Google, make bedroom lights pink and green mode. We're almost set up. Whoa, that is not what I meant. Okay, Google, make that fucking... Here, 1 sec.
What would you like to create? I can help write code, draft a document, create a recipe, or brainstorm ideas.
No. Okay, Google, activate pink and green mode. All right, I'm gonna drop the submission link momentarily. Let me just make sure everything's set up. Okay, sick. All right, let me drop the submission link. I'm gonna post it in the announcements channel. And I'm doing good, Monstro. Thank you for asking. I had the best sleep I've had in months today, and so I've slept through all my alarms and woke up like an hour ago. So that's how my day's going. But, you know, sometimes you deserve a little sleep, a little extra sleep. All right, so here, let me put up the submission link in the Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, the link is in the description, and you want to join that shit right now so you can get in the first 10 free feedback submissions. Okay, the submission link is here. Boom. or no, the submission link is live. First 10 get in free. After that, it costs $5. $5. Skip the line. All right. Go. Submit. Give me all of your whips so that I may roast. Or not roast, which is usually what happens. Hey, what up, Turbo Drive? We high? Wait, what's we high as... Oh, you're high as fuck. One day I'll just do a stream where I just get stoned and then give horrible feedback. But it'll be fun. Also, a reminder, because I didn't get the video out because I've just had a really busy week. It's just been a busy month. And so after Bass Canyon, which is a festival that happens here in Washington, put on by Excision, after Bass Canyon happens, I'm fucking locking in. I'm locking in on content. I'm locking in on sonic weaponry. Got some crazy packs coming out. I'm locking in on everything, including streaming. And so basically last stream, I said that I was going to start releasing a video after each stream of my favorite submissions to just, you know, give you guys some extra exposure and give the feedback stream some extra exposure. And I didn't get to get the video out this week because, like I said, I was really busy, but I'm going to put it out tomorrow for last week's. And then whatever we fuck with today, I will put in the next one. So just an extra incentive to be on your game and send some fire each feedback stream. But also don't let that discourage you from sending shitty music that you need feedback on, because ultimately it's important to give you guys feedback that will help you. So don't just send all your best tracks all the time. But yeah, what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, okay. So yeah, if you hear me at all throughout the stream, say like, clip this. I'm saying that for myself so that I can just search through the stream every time I said clip this, so I know what to use for videos where I make clips out of this. Oh no. Let's see. I'll let you know, Gelterave. Oh, you are number 11th, Gelterave, which means potentially we'll still get to yours. So the way it works for anyone who's new around here, yeah, I should do Jarvis clip this, or computer clip this. But yeah, for anyone who's new around here, we do the first 10 submissions are free. And then anyone who didn't make the cut is $5 to skip the line. And if we get through the submissions faster than I expect, then anyone who is after the first 10 might still get feedback. So stick around, you might get feedback. Also, even if you're not actively getting feedback at the moment, it's always super helpful when everyone's giving their opinions on whatever song we're analyzing at the moment. So feel free to participate and give constructive feedback to other people getting feedback, and just, you know, then we're all community helping each other. It's awesome, because sometimes I don't give the best feedback and someone in the chat will give fire feedback, or sometimes someone in the chat will point something out that I didn't notice, and then I'll listen to it again. I'll be like, oh yeah, and then I'll be able to expand on whatever they said. So I will make the list right now to let you guys know who all is where and when and how. So here, one sec. Also, fucking shout out Kratoal for somehow getting first place, like, submission in every single stream lately. Bro is literally, again, number one in line. I don't know how you do it. It's actually wild. Let's see. Okay. Also, maybe something, I don't know if it lets you guys edit your submission. Do you guys, are you guys, hey, what up, Gelterave? Or thanks for the donation, Gelterave. Is that filter or your glasses look crazy? I think it's just my glasses, silver, the lights on it probably make it look crazier. Okay, yes. So just for everyone then, if it lets you edit your submission, then probably to just make it easier for you to make it in the list, just like submit like with your link / email and then add in your username and what you're looking for feedback on after you've already submitted. I didn't even think about that. Like all the questions probably make it take a little longer to submit. So that's something we can do in the future. All right, let's see. Initiate. Almost done with the list here, and then I'll post the list in the Discord as well as the chat. And I'll update the chat. And Gelterave will be first because bro donated. Turbo Drive 8. And then Lucid. Hey, yo, been a minute since I heard a Lucid tune. Number 9. And then it feels weird we don't have Avedis or Sasha in the chat today. It is $5 to skip the queue, yes. Or if you didn't, it's either, oh, oh, maybe it does. Well, then maybe it's just, you got to do the questions then. Let me see the settings real quick. Fuck, how do, oh yeah, settings. Duh, the big settings thing. Allow response editing. Here, I will. Okay, so I have it set up now so that it'll send you a copy of your response to your email. And then you can go to your email and edit the response. And if maybe we could have one person who's in the queue already, so like maybe Kratowal or Wumpy, if one of you guys wants to edit your response real quick, just so we can test if it does change your position. I don't think it will, but I'm just curious because maybe we can streamline this a little bit. Well, here, we'll find out right now. Someone let me know if you, okay, Wumpy's going to edit his. Yes, I love Daria Core, MNX. Daria Core is cool. I like good Daria Core. There's shitty Daria. There's a lot of bad Daria Core too. It's okay. Wumpy will edit his. All right. I'm posting the queue in the Discord. Here is the queue. Everyone. Oh, wait. I will add Gelterave in the front. And now I have it set up where I can edit the queue. Like I'm just pasting the queue directly instead of a screenshot. So I'll be able to edit the queue as we go through it. So people can just check the announcements and see what the hell is up. All right. And then we'll get started in just a moment. All right. You resubmitted it, Wumpy? Oh, it does change your position. I think. Oh, no, it doesn't. Wait, let me refresh the page. Yeah, no, it doesn't change your queue. Sick. All right. Hell yeah. So yeah, here, let me just update one thing and then we'll get started with Gelterave. So let me, okay. submit here. Free submissions is closed. So donate $5 to submit and skip. Placing pin message, and yeah, everyone can check the stream announcements channel to see the queue. All right, let's fucking go. We are back with the feedback streams, and before we get started, let's run a little vote. I forgot how to do a vote. Oh yeah, a poll. Start a poll. New SoundCloud UI. Super gay, or I actually like it. Or no, we'll do super dumb. Super dumb. Because I'm curious, because I fucking hate this shit. I hate this new fucking UI. It's ass. There's no reason to change it. Why is the plays, the likes and reposts all the way to the right instead of underneath the track? It's just stupid. So far, everyone thinks it's super dumb. Yeah, I should play some low background music. You're right. What should I put as background music? I want to start improving my stream. Should I just do here? I have a thing. VFX packs. Oh no, stock music. Or no. Fuck. VFX packs. And then editing pack. Music. Alright, there we go. Now we're yapping. How's it broken? I'm curious. Damn, nobody likes it. That's honestly valid. Also, how's my mic and everything sounding? It sounds good? We good to go? Alright, did everyone vote? I'm curious if anybody likes the UI. It's made loading the songs way slower, laggier. Screen reader hates SoundCloud. Yes, thank you. It's good. This is the classic. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't sue me. Transported to an... What the fuck? Yeah, that's so stupid. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started with Gelterave. Let me get his submission now. Where you at? Where you at? But yes, now we know, y'all. For the future, your submission will get emailed to you, and you can edit it and add what you want feedback on, your YouTube username and everything. So you guys should be able to submit a little faster. Sizzy 2, he went to the store and saw Breakins J-pop. Add this one as background music. What? Okay, hold up a second. That's a deep cut. All right, before we get started, because I do in the future, I will just add a button where I can just play the music in the background. This is kind of a vibe, though, not gonna lie. I kind of like having this. That is a good suggestion. Ignore the top of the screen. This looks stupid right now. He went to the store. There's literally a song called this. All right, let's listen to this real quick. I'm curious.
This guy said this is a question for the boys. What makes a female instantly unattractive?
Probably if she's Steven.
This is Sizzy 2? What the fuck? Wait. Okay, this is fire. I don't know how well it would work as a background song, but look at this. I clicked on the song and it says the song doesn't exist. It may have been removed. So SoundCloud's already broken, or what? Actually, I'm so confused. Yeah, when I click on it from Google, it works. I do. I like it. It reminds me of Quaston. Yeah, that's so stupid. It's like, why? Why change your fucking UI when that was never the Like, if you're trying to get more people to adopt SoundCloud, it doesn't mean rebrand everything and completely redo it and then break shit and make it. It's like all these companies, they just change shit for the sake of changing shit instead of like finding out like what specifically is the issue. Like there's minor changes they could make to the UI, I guess, to make it better, but like the UI was great. It was iconic. It was like dialed in. I don't understand. So stupid. Okay, one person fucks with it. Everyone boo Monstro. What a weirdo. Only person to like it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad someone likes it. I don't like it. But okay, we're gonna get into Gelta Raves, Anxious Lullaby, Celeste Theme. So Gelta Rave doesn't do SoundCloud because they are blind and use a screen reader, which is pretty badass. And SoundCloud sucks for their screen reader. So we'll listen to this one. It'll look fucked up at the top there, but it's fine. I got famous last on my humility. All right. So yeah, let's check out Anxious Lullaby, Celeste Theme by Gelta Rave. Wait, let me quickly turn down my AC. Also, before we get started, I added a new addition to the couch. Someone won this for me at an arcade. Oh, there's still a tag. I need to take the tag off. But yeah, I got a fucking Usopp from One Piece. Pretty fucking hyped on that. Even has like a floppy hair. And long ass nose, of course. All right. Let me just turn on my phone ringer just in case, because I think there's like an AC guy coming to my house. Okay. Let's listen to Anxious Lullaby. Celeste the... Oh, I didn't even turn off the AC. What am I doing? I'm trying to get sweaty in this bitch. Okay. And let's begin. Looking for general feedback, by the way, they said.
Ghosts from my past know where to find me.
Okay, so I like how the one pluck is... Oh yeah, let me end this poll, by the way. I like how one pluck... This is Gelta Rave. I like how one pluck is in the left ear, and then the other pluck is in the right ear. But what's fucking with me is that it feels uneven. Well, I guess you can't see what I'm doing, but it feels uneven, and so I feel like the one in the right should be turned up a little bit, or like bright, like just making it so that it feels, almost feels like just a balanced stereo pluck. It just happens to be two different sounds. But I don't know, that's just a pet peeve of mine, I guess. It just feels tilted towards the left side, if that makes sense. But yeah, here, I'll put the title of this in the chat, so if you guys are fucking with it, you can follow Gelta Rave on SoundCloud. Who is Celeste? Like, is this Celeste like the game Celeste? or a character. I like this. Yeah, I can. My bad. Here we go. Sorry, I didn't have. Since it's on SoundCloud, it's a different volume level. Let me know if this is too loud. I really like this so far, though. Hey, Sasha. Is this better now? The volume? Ooh. Aw. Well, rip Celeste. But that's cool. This lead is fire. And it also isn't too, it like is well mixed. I will say right here, I feel like if you added some like either parallel reverb or just add some reverb onto the sound, since right there, it felt like there was like a boost in the energy a little bit, or like a little more tension. So I think slowly adding like some huge like room reverb to the lead would just make it kind of build on itself. Cause like it sounded good how it was. But this part, in a sec. Wait, is this the right part? Yeah. Yeah, right there where it starts going higher. I would either add like more reverb or I would add a layer to the lead that's like a orchestral horn. So it's like in the background of the lead, just something to fucking make it just get even more hype. Yeah, I feel like I'm going on a pirate trip for sure. I like the strings coming in on the right. I would even make those strings a little louder too. This is sick though. This is really cool. I like when y'all submit like not super EDM-y stuff like this. It's a nice change of pace. Ooh. Okay, the one thing here, this gives me some Alan Moore vibes, which is cool. But right here, I think that the new that sound should be a bit louder. Like the drums sound a lot louder than that. And maybe even the maybe even that, make that a little louder. And then also potentially could be cool with some Alan Moore like reverses into the snares or like the Foley fucking crunch sounds. I like this though. Oh, I like the bit crush moment. I do think the bit crush parts that come in, they don't follow like the same groove or flow as the other sounds. I feel like if you could just adjust them a little bit, like their placement so that they follow the flow a little bit, because it feels like they break the flow for a second, but not like in a good way. Because if you listen... See, it kind of just like breaks the groove for a second. I like, Audrey has a cool idea. Something I think would be cool is rapidly filtering out some of the sounds as if they're plucks, because there's a lot of sustains, elongated sections. Yeah, I think that'd be cool too. One Piece says, I think if you have automated reverb that modulates from fully dry to almost wet and saturation on the background elements, it'll fill up space and then make the minimalism hit harder. This is also facts. See? Good feedback. I like all the motifs in this though. All the melodies are like fucking perfect. So far, this is all sounding really good. I would definitely... what game is this reminding me of? This reminds me of a specific game. Why can't I put my finger on it? I feel like there's like a million like roguelikes that I would love this song in. Yeah, Mario Castle vibes for sure. Or like Luigi's Mansion. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, Descent. I will add you to the queue after Kratowal. And the queue will be updated in Discord. Ooh. Here, wait 1 second. I think those orchestral drums could be a little more punchy. And I kind of want this, like, the new bass line here to be a little, like, distorted. Maybe like do, 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 just like a little more harmonics. So it's a little more present. But it's still, it sounds pretty, it comes through pretty well. Like these headphones I have aren't like super sub heavy and I can still feel it. Shoot. Bassline can be bit crushed or less filtered out in like in Psytrance. Yeah, that could be cool too. That would actually, I think, add a lot to this. Is it for a whole movie? That would be sick too. God, there's so many layers here that are all working together. The orchestral drums, the strings, the plucks and the bells. Fire. Yes, actually that outro just gave me shivers. That was fire, dude. You definitely have a future in scoring video games. God damn. That was epic. All right. Well, thank you, Gelterave. Hopefully there's some helpful feedback in that one for you. Let's go to Kritoal. We'll go back to the SoundClouds. All right. Wait, let me do one thing real quick. Here. Ooh, a Fuse remix. Let's go. My Fuse remix won't fucking... It won't let me put it on SoundCloud. Here, actually, here. Okay, I'm gonna go. I just need to go do like grab one thing real quick downstairs. So I am going to play my Fuse remix in the meantime, and then we can see how much better Kritoal's is, because it's probably gonna be way better. But I'll be back in just a sec. Wait, let me. Oh my god, why is it doing that? There we go. Oh, Fuse remix. Here. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll be right back. I don't know why I didn't just skip to the drop. Yeah, we all got Fuse remix. I hear so many issues with my mix. I made this last year. Yeah, all the white noise and shit is because the AI stem splitting for the song was just ass, because it's such a weird sound design in the original song that I feel like it didn't know how to separate it. So I like tried adding in a bunch of white noise to like cover up how bad it sounded. So it's a whole, like, I don't know, it's all right. I'm glad some of y'all liked it. Anyway, wait, what? What do you mean they have stems? Or maybe I just didn't like how the stems sounded. Fuck, I don't remember. I made it last year. I don't remember. Whatever. Either way, I don't know. The mix down was weird. I didn't like the mix down on it. So, Kritoal's is probably going to be a million times better. Kritoal's looking for feedback on the mixing and ideas. That's awesome. I like how much you remixed the intro and all that. What? Fuse if it was electro? Or like electro hop? What the fuck? God damn. Yes. This is Fuse if Skrillex had made it like 10 years ago. Oh. What? Oh my god, this is so peak. Holy shit, what am I supposed to give feedback on? That was epic. Jarvis clipped that. That's definitely one of the ones going in this week's video. Damn. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Does anyone have feedback for that? What do you mean you gotta finish it? It's already done. I guess my one feedback is that the original Fuse melody that you have layered in here, I would make it louder or turn the other stuff down a little bit. Just so it still feels like Fuse, because when it gets to this part, it doesn't feel as much like Fuse. Actually, I agree with MNX. If there was a beat switch that turned it into just straight up bro step, that would be cool. The only other like nitpicky thing is that there's no it doesn't sound like there was really any of the original Fuse basses, but you don't really need them, but it would make it like feel more of a remix. But everything outside the drops makes it feel like the Fuse remix. Oh, so you're planning on doing a second drop? Stereo growls from the OG. Yeah, aside from that. I just mean like the more iconic, like weird noise basses. But yeah, fuck. Like literally nothing to say. 2015 is back, baby. Kratowal's carrying it on his back. All right. Next is Descent. Here. Here, 1 second. Let me just. All right. Here. I'm gonna close my door real quick. My roommates are yapping, and it was distracting. Okay, so yes, I've heard of Jules. I love Jules. Jules' song with San Holo is fire. Yeah, dude, it's been a minute since I've listened. So I'm excited. All right, let's see. Capacity. Looking for general feedback. That's a sick ass drone. What the fuck? Yeah. I wish there was some sort of like impact during that part that had a little low end to it. Excuse me. Like, and I would maybe I'd maybe like do a little notch in like the around like 1.5, 1.7 kilohertz area. Just bring it down a little bit. It's just a tiny bit harsh. Oh, there we go.
Updated your marker. Check it.
I think it's mainly the drone thing. I think the drone sound just needs a tiny bit of cleanup in the higher mid area. But other than that, it's really cool. Like right around there.
Okay, security is now offline.
Security is now offline. I think you should, for the build, not rely as much on the drone sound and that beep boop sound. It's like, since we have like the security is now offline, some more beep boop computer noises for that part to just add to the world building would be cool. Because the drone's been going on for a while now, and it's a cool drone, but you don't want the buildup to feel like it's dragging on too long. So I think lean even more into the theme that you've created with the vocals would be cool. Also, I can kind of hear what the vocal's saying in terms of capacity. Oh yeah, vocal chops would be cool. But I would maybe have like a parallel chain for the vocal that's a little more clean, so you can still hear what the vocal's saying. Like the whole like robotic sound is really cool, but you still want it to be like able to be understood. Okay, I see the vision. Really cool. Like, I like the arrangement and the sounds are cool. Like, it feels like it feels like a computer is jerking off in our ear, which in a good way. I mean that in a good way. But I think the issue here, just like with the vocal, is that the basses are like, yeah, they're really drowned in reverb and very elongated. Is basically what I was about to say. Is that, yeah, they're super wet, like too wet, and they're not like choppy enough. Like, you want to kind of sculpt so like an easy way to deal with this, aside from, well, first is just like make a parallel chain, and then where the parallel is like more dry, and then the reverby version of it, you can just turn it down a bit, then flatten it to audio. And go into the audio and like at each like transient, kind of like chop it up and fade the edges so that it has more of a distinct like shape. Because right now, like if you look at the waveform, let me pause it. If you look at the waveform, it's all just one long block, and you need some dynamic range of like a give and release sort of thing. And so it's just like, that's kind of what creates the flow. Hopefully I'm explaining it right. Bandpass filter for the first hit can help introduce the sounds a bit better. Wonder if there's a pad in the background. That's a good point too. But yeah, I agree. A lot of potential. Like I like the ideas and the theme. It's really cool. Yeah, it does sound like there's some stuff in the background too that maybe is too loud, and that's also making it feel just all one loud wall of noise instead of having like more of like a dynamic shape to everything. and flow. And then also there's just a lot going on around like the 2 to 3K range that I think needs to be balanced a little better. But yeah, the more I listen to it, it really sounds like the background is a big part of the problem. It's like all the effects and stuff you have in the background are cool. They just need to be turned down a little bit and maybe EQ'd a little bit. Like, that's a really sick sound. It's just I currently hear the noise more than I hear the sound. Ooh.
We've breached the security.
Oh, this is hype. This part's sick.
The enemy's shield will only be down temporarily. Now's your chance. Neutralize our target.
What? Yeah, SPAS section. Yeah, I really see the vision. I think it's dope. And I think that section works a lot better.
Volume at maximum capacity.
I'll let you know in a sec, MNX, after this. Oh!
Fire.
See, this works a lot better. Still kind of a little bit of a loud background.
Fire.
I also low-key wanted to hear more of this noise.
Fire.
A lot better flow here, though. But yeah, just very much the background is still really loud. Just you turn down the background. I don't know if it's that maybe you've been listening to the song like too loud. And so like if you produce with your music loud all the time, you can kind of it kind of breaks your ears a little bit in a way where you don't realize how loud or how quiet certain things are. So it's always better to produce like to at least check your mix down at a lower level. And then also, yeah, it could be also maybe the headphones you're using or something are like hiding how loud the background noise is. I don't know. I'm just trying to. The point is though, all your background noises are a bit too loud. Like, I guarantee the majority of the issues with this mixdown are fixed by just literally turning down all the background effects. Also, I can't tell if the background risers and stuff are being sidechained to the drums. If they're not, you should definitely do that as well. All right. Well, sick. Like I said, I really like the vision here. I think it's cool when artists kind of theme their music. I just think, and I think all the sound design is really cool. I think you just went a little bit overboard, leaned a little too into the reverb and the background effects. And I think the background effects are all good. It just needs to be turned down a bit. But yeah, thanks for the submission, dude. You definitely got better from the last time I heard. And it seems like you have more of a vision for your music and it's more cohesive. So that's really cool. All right. To MNX's question, Jarvis, clip this because I'm about to spit. So, how to overcome writer's block. I have a couple tips that I've discovered over the years. The most important tip, in my opinion, the thing that has helped me the most with writer's block is dialing in your workflow. I think workflow is an underrated aspect of learning how to produce. And I think big artists like Skrillex would completely agree with me. I think he's even mentioned this before, that workflow almost does more for your progress as a producer than almost any other aspect of it. Obviously, you need to learn how to like sound design, how to write music, how to compose, mix, arrange, all that. But dialing in your workflow so that you can get your ideas into the DAW as quickly as possible with as minimal like barriers and obstacles will change your writer's block. Because writer's block, at least for me, is just when you get stuck. You get stuck on something or you get distracted, you lose the idea, you're no longer in your flow state. So for me, that was basically simplifying my template. Simplifying my Ableton template, so there's just a sidechain group, and then there's my drum group, and my master is already dialed in, and then anything that's not being sidechained goes outside the sidechain group. Like I used to have this template that's like, here's a million different groups for every element, and it's all pre-made and pre-EQ'd. And then that became a problem because then when I have a cool idea, instead of just pumping out the idea, I'm like, okay, I want to add a pad. Oh, let me find the right group that the pad is supposed to go into. Okay, and then it was just like adding these extra steps into like just getting the idea into the DAW. So that's tip number one. That helps with writer's block so much because you just want to stay in that flow state as much as you can. Number two, any weird idea that pops into your head, into your conscious, into your inner monologue, or into your subconscious, into your inner monologue, anything where you're like, what if we added this? Or what if we did this to that? What I used to do is I would enter into my project with a preconceived idea of what I want. So I'd be like, I want to make a Space Laces sounding song. And anytime I'd have these weird ideas that would deviate from the goal, I would say no. Like in my head, it'd be like, what if we add disperser to this sound? And I'd be like, no, that's not the vibe we're going for. Every time you say no to that little voice is like your inner child, is the way I think about it. Or it's like the creativity flowing into you. And so every time you say no to that little voice, you're basically telling yourself, like, your ideas are dumb. Like, this is what we're doing. Stop giving me suggestions. It's like imagine like a copy of yourself in your brain, a little mini version of yourself. So every time you say that, you're telling yourself no. And you're suppressing your own creativity. So that's another thing that's helped me a lot is I say yes to it. Even if it takes me on a little tangent away from what I was doing, every time you say yes to that little voice and you just experiment, it doesn't have to, with no expectation. Like, don't say yes to it and then get all butthurt if it sounds bad, because saying yes to it was the W. So it doesn't matter what the outcome is. You just want to lean into those creative ideas, because the more that you do them, you'll build your taste, you'll build your gut feeling, you'll build that creativity. And every time you say yes to it, you're feeding that voice, and you're making that voice stronger and bigger. And eventually it'll be dialed in, and all the ideas it gives you are fucking genius. And so that's another thing. The third thing is, and this is what's helped, another one that's helped. Oh, fuck. How long did I mute myself? What was the last? God damn it. Fuck. I was spitting. Okay. The other thing that's helped me the most, aside from dialing in your workflow, is imagining producing is like mining diamonds in Minecraft. So if you ever played Minecraft, you'll go into a mountain and you'll be digging through, like mining through fucking just like coal ore, iron ore, or just stone or dirt. And you can be doing that for a minute. You can be mining through a bunch of fucking dirt for a long time. And sometimes like it'll just all be dirt. And you'll be like, oh, I want to give up on this. Like I'm not getting anywhere with this. I'm not finding any diamonds. And so you might have mined all the way into a mountain and then you give up and you stop. And you might have given up when there's a diamond 1 block away. Like if you had just dug 1 more block, you found the diamond. So that's the way I think about it. When I have writer's block, I put out an idea into the DAW. Like let's say I have my drums ready and now I'm figuring out a drop idea. I do that drop idea. It's not working. So then I keep digging. I take that drop idea. I like put it in a group. I mute it. I set it aside. Try to write a new idea. Maybe that one doesn't work. I mute it, set it aside, or maybe you're just modifying the idea. But it's like basically you want to train yourself to be aware of when an idea isn't working and know when to just, it's hard to explain, but it's like you want to know when to keep pushing and to keep like adjusting the idea. But eventually if it doesn't work, then you just set it aside and rewrite that idea. And usually almost every single time, if the idea like didn't like hit just immediately, then when after a couple times of rewriting the idea, I hit a diamond. Like I get to something that's fucking crazy. And it's like you just have to keep digging and keep digging and keep digging. And then eventually one of the ideas is just like fucking golden. And it's like you wouldn't have got there if you had just given up and gotten upset and then just quit. And then other things at work, doing sound design sessions separately. Sorry, I'm like fucking mega yapping at this point. But yeah, doing separate sound design sessions instead of doing your sound design. And this is part of workflow as well. Instead of stopping in the middle of an idea to do sound design to make it work, just open up separate sessions where you just do 2 hours or 1 hour of like experimenting and just making new sounds and cool sounds. And then you save all those. The other thing is like anytime you make ideas and they're not working in a project, export them or save the tracks so that you can use them in future projects. Sometimes what I always do is when ideas don't work, I just turn them off because later on in the project, I'll turn them back on sometimes and they'll perfectly fit somewhere. And so I always save them because I know it can be reused and repurposed. And then, yeah, referencing is huge. Like taking someone's track, lining it up with your track, and then anytime you get stuck, just listen to what they did and then take just the idea of what they did and apply it to your project. Don't just like straight up copy it. That's another good one. But yeah, just saving as much as you can. Making default templates like in Ableton. Every time I drag in an audio track, now it has like an EQ on it and a saturator on it, ready to be adjusted. Every time I drag in a MIDI track, it has a Serum 2 already on it, plus an EQ. So all these little things to just optimize your workflow so that there's less decisions you have to make between getting the idea in your head out onto the DAW and saying yes to yourself. Just keep saying yes to yourself. Even if the ideas are stupid, it's good to just try them out and experiment. Every time you fail, you're learning. So even all your failures are actually W's. And that's something you can apply to just life in general. It's just like, anytime you fail at something, instead of getting upset that you failed, be happy because failure is the time that you grow the most. Like all of the worst things that have happened to me in my life, whether it's my own dumb decisions or just bad stuff happening to me, has always been the most beneficial in terms of how much I grew and improved from learning from that failure or from that bad thing. So even if you put out a song and it doesn't do well, focus on what you can learn from that experience. Like that's how I feel with my song, The Biggest. My song, The Biggest, stream on all platforms, not doing very well. And it kind of made me depressed last week. I was really sad about it. And now I've kind of taken that and been like, no, what can I learn from this? Like, it's okay. It's just a failure. But every failure is an opportunity for growth and learning. And it means next time I'll do better. So, all right. That's enough of my TED Talk about writer's block and more. Let's get into who's next. I believe it's Star Kitty. Yes. All right. Star Kitty. Let me turn on my AC real quick. I'm getting fucking sweaty. I think it's a good question, though. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, we gotta wheel that back. That's sick. But no, I mean, I make these streams because I just want to help and share the knowledge. So that doesn't always have to be feedback. It can just be yapping. What the fuck, dude? That snare. I don't know what any of the vocals are saying, but it's fucking ripping, bro. Oh, I like the flow too. The Jarvis, clip this. Oh. I like that like percussion you have to accentuate certain aspects of the flow. Oh man. Yeah, I guess my only feedback so far is just I wish the vocals I was able to understand them. Because like that part, it's cool, but like it's just kind of nonsense. Also, I'd maybe make it a little louder. I'm trying to think, like maybe you can make a little bit of a boost in this area, like 300 to 500, to just make it a little more like present and powerful of a drop. But it's really cool. It's like one of those things where it's like such a cool idea and it's so unique that even if the mix down isn't like how a mix down is like up to the normal standards, it's just so sick that it works. I think some vocals here would be cool. Like Roger, input, I don't know, random fucking computer speak or like walkie-talkie fucking shit. I love these hats and drums. Ooh. Yeah. Personally, I'm not into the kick. It feels a little too punchy and short. Like I would go for a more boomy kick. This is like Space Laces in reverse. That's actually spot on. Ooh. I'd make that like cool tonal percussion loop a little louder. I like the flow here. I'm just not feeling the kick in this section. Punch monster. Punch energy. That's fire. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, the new SoundCloud UI, you can't click on the cover art anymore and see it in a big... Oh my god, I hate this fucking UI. I used to love, it's like, oh, I want to see more of the cover art. Let me just click on it and then it makes it big. Fuck this shit. But yeah, that was cool. Yeah, screw the new UI. Second drop is a little empty. I don't know what to add. You could add like one of those like Skrillex risers. You could add like some wheel up signal type shit, or you could, if you want to get really creative and interesting with it, you could add in like a weird like acid like sequence ARP sort of thing, like and it's like building tension. I don't know. But I like the minimalness, but yeah, it does feel like the second drop isn't as flushed out as the first drop, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to make some, and after a while I quit after making one drop, and later I started doing a new project. I mean, also something about, not like to distract from the feedback, but that was pretty much most of the feedback I have for this. I think it's really cool, a really cool idea. First drop's epic. But yeah, to MNX, writer's block is more common when you're newer at producing, because writer's block is just barriers, like just obstacles getting in the way of getting your idea out. So as you're a newer producer, it's like a lot of it is just things you don't understand, like what is compression, or why does my drop sound bad? How do I fix this? So the easiest way to get over writer's block in that sense is to just, anytime you hit a wall, stop and be like, why am I hitting this wall? Like, what is causing me to get stuck? Is it that I don't understand how to make this sound feel bigger? Or this sound hurts my ears? Or I don't know how to write drums? And then when you think of the question of it, then you Google the question and you start watching tutorials and stuff to figure out, so you can get that knowledge, so that now that no longer is a wall. Because in the beginning, it is good to just start making a bunch of stuff. Try making a bunch of different types of things, experimenting with different genres, because a lot of it is just you need experience under your belt. And if you get stuck on one song and you can't get through it, then for a while, it's like you're just kind of becoming stagnant. But yeah, thanks for the submission, Star Kitty. That was cool. I like it. I like the minimal, like fuzzy texture based dubstep. That's really cool. All right. Audrey the Starlight is looking for oh yes, hey Cubic, if you remember, I was originally going to send you a tear out track for the next stream, but my EP came out first ever since you announced that you couldn't do the stream, so I'm showing you this song for my new EP instead. Next stream, it'll definitely be my tear out song. I hope you like it, and thanks for adding me on Discord. Also, I forgot if Anna is, I forgot what Anna's name is on YouTube, because if Anna is here from the server, I owe you a feedback as well. So I don't know if Anna's here or not. I'm gonna tag Anna because I owe you a feedback. But okay, here we go. On the check. I like this album art. It's cool album art. This is the first main track from the new EP, Have Fun or Don't, on all streaming platforms by Audrey the Starlight. Ooh. I dig this so far. I think the vocal during that part could have been a bit louder and brighter. This is a vibe. I think that vocal could have been louder too. Yeah, I think just the vocal needs to be louder, like maybe have a layer or two as well. Also, I wish the snare was a little more like noticeable in the mix, but I like the melodies and everything. Yeah, just some more width and like some more reverb space around the vocal. Ooh, let's go. The only thing is the clap. The clap is getting lost. I want like a nice ping, like snare, like just a nice like Skrillex trap snare in this would be so nice and make it hit so much harder. Bing, bing. Oh, I wanted more of the halftime. I also hear like some vocal chops happening in the background that are really adding some nice flow, but I think they should be louder. Ooh. Oh, I like this switch up. Sick. All y'all been having some epic ass outros today. I fuck with the outros. Yeah, I think that's cool. I think it needed a little bit of what the fuck? I think it needed a little bit of extra polish to just really get it to its final form. But I thought it was dope. It was like all the melodies were really uplifting and fun, and like the arrangement ideas were all great. It was just like some of the vocals were a little too hidden in the mix, and the snare. Those were like the main two issues I had. But fire! Thanks for the submission. Check out Audrey the Starlight's new EP, Have Fun or Don't. Bro is definitely having fun. It's clear. So that's epic. All right. Next we got Wumpy Wubs. Let me update the queue. All right. Let's hear some new Wumpy. 7:30 a.m. V6. Just a cut of, is that FL Studio? What is that? That's not FL Studio. If only I could click the fucking cover art. God damn it. So I'll have to zoom in this way. What is this DAW? What DAW do you use? Soundation? I don't think I've ever heard Soundation. Is that what you use, Wumpy? Oh shit. I'm assuming you started this at 7:30 a.m. or something? Okay, bet. Ableton for the win. Ooh. I like this. I wish the snare had a little more reverb. I like the melody. Just say a quick rest in peace, Kavinsky. The synthwave goat. Oh hell yeah! Well, have a good one, Audrey. It was good to hear your submission and hang out in the stream. See you next week. It does sound like maybe the vocals out of key with the melodies underneath. I can't tell if it's the vocal that's out of key or it's the like ARP that's out of key. I like this part. Oh, fire little riser build up. I think the one thing is I wish like that main pluck had like some sort of bite to it, like maybe if it had like Bit Crush on it or something. Like I just want a little more high end and like crunch or something. It feels like too squishy. Yeah, it's like something about the lead that just feels a little too clean or a little too happy. But it's a really nice song. It's a vibe. It's a nice like change of pace. It's good to experiment and like make some other genres, you know? Because all the skills you learn from making other genres can all be applied to your main genre. And like I was saying earlier, experimenting is probably one of the most important, beneficial things you can do for yourself as a producer, is to just allow yourself to be curious, experiment, try new things. Some good shit. Hell yeah. Well, sick. That was a way different track than I was expecting from you, Wumpy. Very cool, very cool. Glad you're in Ableton gang now, because Ableton's definitely the better DAW. Ableton and FL and Bitwig are the goats, but Ableton low-key the most goated. Although Bitwig's pretty sick. I mean, FL's also pretty sick. It all depends. All right, next we got Monstro with a remix of Paper Skies. Hell yeah. Shout out Dan. I'm not sure I do, unfortunately. Ooh. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, okay. We got some baile. This is a fucking wonky vibe. All right, here, let me. I just need to see how it transitions. Okay, yeah, that works. What the? That's so cool. Jarvis, clip this. I love that snare. Ooh! The flow is just impeccable. No. That's cool. There is something I'm trying to hear. There's something about the mix during the drop. It just feels a little too dull, maybe. Like maybe just brightening the chords a little bit, or maybe like brightening the snare a little bit. But aside from that, fire. This one's also going in the recap video for this week. Oh, I like this new lead. Check. I like the vocal setting the tone. What? Okay, I need a snare. Oh. He's just edging. What? Where's Sasha? I feel like Sasha would love this. The only thing is I wanted a snare so bad. I don't know how intentional that was. I feel like parts of it would have been better with a snare, but I also respect the edge. Fire. I dig it. That was really cool. Yeah, I don't really have too much feedback aside from the couple things I mentioned. That was very epic indeed. All right, next we have Initiate. Boogie Woogie. Really cool intro. I think you need more risers during this part. Yeah, there's not enough tension being built. Oh, what the fuck? I also think the buildup should get like a little more thin, like, and washed out towards this to make the drop hit harder. I'd also saturate this main sound a tiny bit more. It's honestly weird to hear you, like, this is like the first drop you've submitted in a minute that isn't like clipping and distorted, and then usually I'm like, oh, maybe a little too clipped and distorted, but this time I'm like kind of wanting it to be a little more distorted or saturated. It's really cool though. What? I think this part would also go really hard if there's like a hi-hat that's going like in the background. Hey, fair enough. Well, maybe like there's other ways to make it, like it, maybe just adding like some fuzzy noises in the background or something. Sasha, you missed the last song you would have loved. Ooh. Crazy Phil. Okay, this one, the new sound layer that comes in, the like that was a horrible. That I want some saturation on too, like just some mid-range, like just a little more full and upfront. It sounds good in the stereo, just not in the middle. The like this. This sound. The crunchy, like, I don't know how to make it with my mouth. Oh, it's such a sick sound. Low key, I think the snare here is kind of weird. I think it would be fine without the snare. Or if you do keep the snare, maybe like making it a little more filtered and reverbed or something. Yeah, same thing for this crunchy layer. Yeah, that could be cool, what One Piece said. Gabbity Boogie woogie. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Like the sound design, everything is really cool. I like the motifs. Overall, I think there's just like it needs a little polish. Like I think it's a little too like loud and chunky completely the whole time. I think it needs a little more dynamic range. And yeah, just some of the minor things I mentioned, just dialing in like the mix down and like just some of the extra sections, because it's really cool. It just feels like there's parts where it's just like a little messy or a little like not fully fleshed out yet. But I think it has a lot of potential. It's really cool. It's like feels in the realm of Space Laces, but you kind of made your own thing with it. So I fuck with that. All right, next we've got Why Is It? This is a new name. I feel like I haven't seen Why Is It before. Wave Crasher. Also, congrats on 100 followers. Why is it? Why is it? Oh shit. What do you do for work again, Sasha? It's a bit quiet of a mix down. It's a vibe though. I'm not as into the snare. The snare has kind of like a kind of weird like low-endy transient. It'd be a good layer, but I feel like it needs like a nice like on it. Or at least like cutting the lows a little bit. What do you teach? Hey, yes, color bass. I think it's a little sub heavy. So you want to maybe bring the sub down and bring the highs in this area up. But other than that, really, really dope. Ooh. Love that fill. And I love that it does feel like sunset at the beach. Oh damn, let's go. So you're not teaching the kids right now? You're listening to the feedback stream? You're a horrible teacher. No, that's cool though. You're shaping the next generation. Yeah, this is cool. I really like this. This is really pretty. I think this is what color bass should be more like. Instead of just like randomness, like having like a theme and appealing more to this type of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really dreamy. I just don't like the snare in this part. And you could probably saturate the vocal a tiny bit. I like the new bass line coming in. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I think a reverb clap would be perfect. It's just a little too dry and thumpy of a clap or snare. Very pretty indeed. Oh, I think I'm gonna put this as a clip as well. Jarvis, clip that. I think it's a pretty good submission. If there's enough time in the recap video, I will add this because it's a really nice color-based song. I really like that. Really cool. I think it just needed a little bit of a polish on the mix down. The couple things I said, but aside from that, like really good idea, really pretty. It sets a vibe, very enjoyable. Keep it up. Jarvis, jerking a little. Why is it? All right. Turbo Drive is up next, looking for feedback on the mixing. Ooh, oh, this is kind of the same vibe as the last song. Let's go. I really like this album art. Or is this your general pick? Oops. Like, why the fuck is it white now instead of orange? Why is it white now instead of orange? It's so lame. It looked good orange. It was like that's SoundCloud's thing. It's orange. Now it's all fucking white, but then the top is still orange. It's like, make up to your fucking minds. You're just gonna be black and white now? Fucking, oh my god, I can't stand this UI. Like, if it's not gonna be orange, then let it like be what the color of the... Like, it would be so cool if it was like, oh, your cover art's green. It's like the main color's green, so we're gonna make the waveform green instead of white. Oh, let's just make everything boring looking. Ooh, cool. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Really cool. Like, I liked all the vibes, and I see the vision. I like the drop sounds, but it's just, I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe the issue here. It just feels really all over the place in terms of, or it's, I can't tell if it's like Descent earlier, where there's just, you gotta just kind of sculpt the flow a little bit better. Because like, I like the sounds, but it's just there's like a lack of flow, I guess. Maybe it's the sub too. It just feels really choppy. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just like really choppy and chaotic. I'm just trying to figure out how you fix that. I don't fully know. That was fire. That was fire. Bitch you. I think part of it is that it's like too clicky, choppy. Like I like some of the flows, like the doon 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 doon. So maybe just try like bouncing your drop to audio and then creating manual chops and fading the edges. And then I think that might make it a little less like chaotic feeling and more of like a smoother. And then yeah, maybe basically, for instance, there's a good tutorial by AU5 on how to like add sub to your audios, to your audio files. So maybe take the audio samples, like bounce them out, chop it up, and then look into the AU5. It's like a short that he posted on YouTube and Instagram. And it's just like using like reverse side chaining to add a sub to weird glitchy samples, which would be perfect for this. I think it would just, you'd get a cleaner sub. And I think that would fix a lot of the problem. It's just like having less intense transient clicks and a cleaner sub. Ooh, because I really like some of these fills, like the here or here. That part was cool. I heard that come with the tune in the background. I like this part a lot. Really cool breakdown. With 10 million fireflies, you're my wonderful. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, this is sick. Is this your vocals? This is fire. The drums are mixed perfect. This whole section is mixed perfect. I agree with Lumpy. Oh, I'm getting shivers from this. Oh, really good arrangement. This is perfect. Yeah, this and the last one are both like W color based, like really dope stuff you guys are doing. Like, it's just the drop needs a lot of polish, but. I can see the vision. It's just like too chaotic. This feels like if Beast Boy and More Kismet collabed, but they both had double the ADHD that they normally have. That vocal was a little out of nowhere. Yeah, I agree with Sasha. It's like too producer. Like you gotta dial back the producer porn a little bit, because you can't have this. Like this sets a vibe, and then this just becomes like, unless you're an autistic producer with insane amounts of ADHD, it's just gonna kill the vibe. Like if I'm being honest. And I just don't want this to go to waste. Also, did I just hear fucking Skrillex? What the fuck? Bruh, you can't do this to your song. Don't turn your song into shitposts at the end when it's not a shitpost song. What the fuck? Like, it would be funny in any other scenario, but it's like, this section was beautiful. Like, you really sucked me in. I was getting goosebumps, and then we're doing fucking Skrillex shitposting. Like, what you're gonna do? You're gonna go fucking Skrillex shitpost meow into this outro, just like, we're back. Remember, it's all beautiful and vibey. Meow, 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 meow. Damn, son, where'd you find that? You really sucked me. This song really sucked me, you know? You ever get sucked? Okay, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, I think there's a lot of potential in this. I think you just really got to dial back the ADHD. You know, maybe take a little bit of Vyvanse or a little bit of Adderall or a little bit of Ritalin and just chill out a tiny bit on the drops. Just maybe produce with ADHD medicine. Nuke Radio. All right. We got Lucid, but yeah, thanks for the submission, Turbo Squid. It was really, or not Turbo Squid, Turbo Drive. Really cool stuff. Definitely stoked to hear more of your music. Lucid. It's been a minute. Holy shit. Lost in the Woods. I like the name. Creepy. Ooh. Okay, wait. I think the thing in the background either goes on a little too long or just needs to be more in the background or kind of washed out. Also, good night, Wumpy. Thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure to hear your music. So yeah, see you next stream. I love the whoa, whoa, whoa. It reminds me of that one Skrillex song. I think these types of sounds are just a little too muddy. I have the same symptoms of making two producer porn type of music too back then. What I do to combat it is by making boring, simple music with minimal variation and just appreciate the simplicity. Yeah, there's like definitely a balance. But yeah, this area could be boosted and maybe this area brought down a little bit. Oh. I like this part. I also think your snares may be a little too dry. I'm just not into the wow, 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 wow. It's just like a little muddy. Needs to be more in the background. It is okay to be bored. It depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to have like a broader appeal and make people dance and make your music digestible for people who aren't producers, then yeah, simple is better. If you want to just impress other producers and not go that far because you're just going to be a producer's favorite producer, and you're more doing it as a hobby, then yeah, do whatever the fuck you want. Cool. I like that. It felt like a really unique take on bro step. I think it just the mix down mainly just needed a little polish. All right. Last but not least is Boom Dubs. I'm trying to remember if no, you're good, Turbo Drive. I think you just gotta dial it back a tiny bit. All right. I feel like it's been a minute since I heard Boom as well. Also, how am I not following Boom? Syncopata 74. Also, hell yeah, Lucid. What up? Oh, really nice sub. 808, whatever it is. We got some jazz. I think the sub's actually slightly too loud. Yeah. Sub is slightly too loud. And also, I'd bring up on the melodic elements, I'd bring up, like, do a boost around, like, between, like, 800 and 1200. Oh, hell yeah, we got some jazzy future rhythm. Oh, what? What the hell? Okay, low-key, this is a situation where I want some color bassy processing on the bass. I feel like it's a really noisy bass, which usually works really well with like pitch map and fucking, why am I forgetting all the color bass plugins? You know what I'm talking about, all the chroma and all that shit. Because I just don't like how it was so melodic leading up to it, and then this is just like not. Oh, there's one in there. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I think it's cool, the flow and all that, but it's just the main lead sound is just creates so much dissonance, or it's like just so contrary to everything that came before it and in between it, and it just fucks with me. But I know this is like this is kind of a specific style, and so it might just be I mean, it is subjective. Like Sasha likes it. I know that this is like kind of a thing. I don't know what you call this, but it is. I've heard these types of songs before where it's like all melodic and then it's like anti-melodic during the drop. I don't know. I don't like it. This is a sick flow though. This part works a little better for me. I think it's mainly just the tonality of the main lead. Like, I don't think it's necessarily that it's not melodic as well. I think it's just like you got to pick the right tonality to create that sort of dichotomy. I love all the fills. That was a really cool, really sick how you transition the Reese into the breakdown. Oh, I love the cat lead. Meow meow. Meow meow. What? Bruh, what the fuck just happened? I think I like this. Okay, holy shit. I don't know what's happening in this drop. Like, I can't tell if it's bad or good in the sense of like there's a lot going on and my brain literally can't like understand what it's hearing, but it's sick. It's really sick. I really like this a lot more than the first drop. I think it just needs a little balance. I think that's what it is. It's like there's a lot going on and you just want to make sure none of the basses are like hitting a lot louder and brighter than some of the others and some of the fills. Like it just feels like the dynamics are a little like shaky or like volatile in this. I think that's the only thing I would say. Also, what up, Luna? Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. I dig it. Really cool. I mean, I'm not as into the tonality of like certain ones of those basses like the ones from the first drop, but everything else is really beautiful. You always kill it at like the future rhythm type shit. So hell yeah. But yeah, hopefully the feedback was helpful. I think this song has a lot of potential, and yeah, that is the end for the feedback stream, unless there's any last minute people trying to donate or who've been hanging out in the chat the whole time and submitted and didn't get anything for their listen. I mean, or who submitted and that didn't get listened to. So let me know or forever hold your peace. But yeah, other than that, continue streaming the biggest. It's and And I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. This was fun. As always, we will be doing same time next week, and I will be doing recap videos now of my favorite tracks from each feedback stream. So look forward to that. Share it with your friends so we can get more eyes on all of you guys and on the streams. And yeah, once Bass Canyon is over, I'm going to start thinking of like some more like consistent content I can put out and start streaming like maybe twice a week, like one feedback stream and then one like whether it's production stream or just checking out new music stream. Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, thanks for the support, everybody, and I will see you next stream. Yeah, producer gambling will happen soon as well. Probably when I put out the next pack for Sonic Weaponry, which next pack, since there's only a couple people on the stream right now, next pack is a Space Laces pack, and it's fucking insane. It's literally gonna break the industry. I'm scared Space Laces are gonna be angry at me. So keep on the lookout. But yeah, probably basically after Bass Canyon, which is in like 2 weeks, start grinding, and I'm gonna make the streams more professional, and I'll have a lot more time to like lock in. So all right, y'all have a good rest of your night or morning, and yeah, I'll see you next week.